Hi, welcome to Amandra DKP YouTube channel. Today we'll learn how to execute a Java program in command prompt. In the previous video I've seen architecture of Java and its components. You know what, I think you guys know what is compiler, what is interpreter, what does JVM does, what does JRE does, right? We'll once again recap it and we'll move further. Okay, now the first thing we have done is we have written a Java program. After writing a Java program, we're going to save with an extension called .java. Then after that, we're going to give that Java file to an compiler. What does a compiler do? It's gonna check for the syntax. Syntax is an predefined format. If everything is fine, it's gonna generate bytecode. Bytecode is also called as .class file. Okay, which is intermediate code which can't be understood by humans. If there is any syntax errors, it's gonna generate me what is that, or it gonna throw me compilation error or syntax error. If there is any error, need to go back to the source file, correct it, once again give to the compiler. If everything is fine, it's gonna generate .class file or bytecode. This bytecode or .class file will be given to JRE. What does JRE does? It provides the runtime environment for the execution of Java program. Within that we have JVM. Within the JVM we have JIT compiler and interpreter. What does the JIT compiler does? It converts the bytecode into machine level language. And what does the interpreter does? It executes Java code line by line. If there is any error here in the stage, we call it as runtime error. If you're getting any error, runtime error, once again you need to go back to the source file, correct it, once again follow the same step. This was the Java architecture and its components. Today learn how to execute or run the Java program in command prompt. Okay, to compile and to run the program, we need to use two commands on command prompt. One is to compile. Okay, to compile the Java code, we need to use something called Java C. Okay, without any Java C. Then file name dot Java to execute. Okay, or I'll take it as to run. Okay, then what we need to use is Java, then the file name. Okay, this is the two commands you're going to use to compile and execute the Java program. Okay, we'll see this, okay, one by one. Now we know the two commands that are used to compile and execute the Java program. Now what is the first step we have followed in Java architecture? First, we're going to write the Java program. For that, I'm creating one new file. I'm taking a text document. Okay, now within this, we're going to write a Java program. For that, I'll use something called as class. I'm giving the class name as hi, then flower bracket open, then I'm writing the main method, public static void main. The public static void, this three should be in lowercase, as well as your class should be lowercase. Then string. Okay, S should be capital here. I'll explain it in each and every word why they should be lowercase, uppercase, everything. Okay, flower bracket open, then how many flower brackets open? 2 flower brackets, so I'll be closing 2 flower brackets. Then I'll put here one printing statement, system dot out dot print ln. Either you can use print or println. I'll tell you what is the difference between them as well. I'll put here hi, hello as well. Okay, was the first step we're going to follow. First, write the Java program. After writing the Java program, we're going to save. Okay, we're going to save with an extension called .java. Okay, now one more thing you need to follow here is your class name and your file name should be same. What's my class name here? It's hi. So my class name is hi. Then what is the extension for Java? It is .java. Done. Okay. Now I'm just saving it. Okay. I'll delete this. Now this is the Java program which we have created. Okay, you can see. You can double click and you can just see it. Class hide everything. Okay, I'm opening 2 flower brackets, closing 2 flower brackets. Okay, done with this. I'll just close this. Okay, move to command prompt. For that, I'll just click on this and I'll enter cmd enter. Okay, it'll open the command prompt. Here, what is the first command that is need to be used here to compile the program? Java C, then your file name. What is your file name? In this, it is Java. Sorry, hi. I'll use your hi.java. Done. Now you can see here, okay, in this particular path we have only one file as of now. Okay, now after what is that executing this command, what happens? Your compiler gonna check for the syntax in this particular program. If the program whatever you have written is according to the syntax, it'll generate me .class file, which is also called as bytecode. Okay, we'll see whether it'll generate the .class file or not. Okay, I'll enter. Now it is successfully got what is that compiled. Okay, now I'll see. Okay, what is extension for this? I'll just click on that. I'll just move to properties. Okay, now can you see this? What is extension for this? Is .class. Okay, the .class file is also called as bytecode. Okay, I'll click on this. Okay, as I told you, the bytecode, okay, can't be understood by humans. Okay, it is an intermediate code. Done with this. Next, okay, just close it. Right, there's a command prompt. Yeah, it's here. Now yeah, what is the next command you need to use to what is that, to run the program? That is Java, then your file name. Done. I'll just enter it. Now I think you can see the output. Okay, whatever we have written within the printing statement got printed. Okay, now I'll go back to the program and I'll just create some mess, or like I'll remove any of the flower bracket and I'll try to execute it. Now can you see here how many flower brackets you're opening? We are opening 2 flower brackets, we are closing 2 flower brackets. You're following the syntax. Okay, now this is not only syntax. Okay, opening flower brackets, closing, that is not even, we have a lot more, but as of now I'm considering only this. Okay, now I'm opening 2 flower brackets, I'm closing 2 here. I'll just remove one of the flower brackets. I'll just save this. Okay, I'll just save it. You can see here I have only 1 closing flower bracket. I'll just try to run this, compile and execute it. Okay, enter command prompt simply. Then now I'll just type Java C hi.java. If I try to enter this, will it get executed or will it get compiled? No, it will not get compiled, just because we are not following the syntax, proper syntax. If I enter here, now can you see here it is throwing me an error. If I'm getting any error, what we need to do is you need to go back to the source code. Okay, now what was the syntax error? We need to close the flower brackets. I'll just save it. Then once again I'll come here, move to the command prompt, then once again Java C, your file name .java, enter. You can see here the .class file got generated. Okay, then what is other command to execute the Java program? Java, then your file name, enter. Now this is how you're gonna execute the Java program on command prompt.